Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.
All right, welcome to the KVJ ATS Podcast.
Kevin's eyes look insane, but he's got new hair. Virginia is a witch, and she farts in her chair. Jason is a spaz who's got an old man's ass. Welcome to the After the Show Podcast.
All right, here we go. Welcome to the Friday After the Show Podcast.
Hi.
Yeah. Hi.
Hi.
It's always fascinating to find out what really gets Virginia going here. It's got the odd things that hits her hot buttons.
And don't you love how me and Virginia will go on a tangent when you're right as you're turning the microphone on?
We've already started. Like, Suits has this whole thing where he's got to fire the YouTube up and it's all going, and then the passion really kicks in about 4 seconds before we got to go live.
I got shit to say.
Yeah.
I have such a knack for being silent for 5 minutes during a commercial break, and then right when Kevin's about to crack the mic, hey, Kev, what do you think about that one? Oh, sorry, Kevin.
You do that, and then as soon as you crack a beer, you run into a boss.
Every time.
The second.
Yeah.
It's so funny
It
and
is.
weird. It's like they're magnetically drawn to your bad behavior.
I don't think they care, though, honestly.
I don't think they care. They didn't care yesterday when you ran into them.
Oh, Denny's was saying, by the time we left yesterday, Kev, he said people were passing out because the people were tearing it up
Well,
so
they were
bad.
drinking at 8 a.m. And we normally do that, but we're seasoned pros. You got a bunch of softies around here that are drinking mimosas at 8 a.m. They were shitty by noon.
He said somebody was passed out in their chair by noon.
They were sleeping in their office.
Well, I think this is the challenge today. You know, even kind of talking to our overall head boss here is, you know, the younger workforce especially, they react more to having that sense of camaraderie and a fun workplace. And if you go to some of these businesses now, they will have coffee bars and all these kind of cool things set up and little spa areas and a place where you can take a nap and you can bring your
Perks.
dogs in and all these. Yeah, so that's all part of it. And so, you know, she's like, okay, I'm trying to get it and adapt and figure out what works, because I'm from the age where you just, you know, would bury your head, you get your damn work done and go home.
And it's got to be a tough transition if you go from a job where you're able to bring your dog and we're having Pizza Tuesday and come on.
Yeah.
And then you go to a dicky job where, no, you got to dress this way, no Pizza Tuesday, fuck your dog.
Yes.
You're probably
Literally, we're going to fuck your dog.
You're
Wow.
so bummed out and you're so spoiled from all that.
Yeah.
A coffee bar? I hate
So,
coffee, and that's impressive.
I think she's trying to accommodate, but here's the thing. So she's like, you know, our head boss is like, okay, I'm going to give in a little bit, try to make this the fun environment. And here then we got cocktails everywhere, and then people are sleeping at their desk, and then nothing gets done. And she's like, you know, I kind of like the way we did it at my age, because at least, you know, we get things done and then go home and have fun if you want to have fun.
Well, if we drank, we did it secretly, and we still got the deal done. You know,
yeah,
back in the
that's what
day.
they would say, like Mad Men.
Yes.
Yeah, we drank all day in the offices, but we were still getting work done, damn it. We were doing deals. We weren't passing out at our desks.
If offices were really like that back in the day, where people could just openly drink, there had to be at least 7 fist fights a week, where someone doesn't get their idea across and they're loaded. There's no way there can't be a fight, right?
It probably looked like the stage at Cocktails and Karaoke.
Yes.
That's exactly what it'll probably. You're right, though. I bet that's what Mad Men time period was like.
I think that the older generation can hold their booze better. It's a sweeping
You are right.
statement, but
Yeah.
I think I grew up in an era where that was just a badge of honor. Like, you were... where I came from, you would have to be able to drink a lot, but it wasn't about acting a fool. It was about being able to power drink, do shots, all that stuff, and still keep it together. That's what was impressive, was being able to do that, and you were a man if you could do that kind of stuff.
These White Claw sipping pansies of today don't do it like we did. We literally grew up in the era of binge drinking, and I grew up in New Orleans.
Oh, you power,
yeah.
So
You power drink and you hold all of your emotions inside. That's what you do, right?
we used to mess horribly with anybody who would get too hammered, and that would be the whole thing. So you would never want to be the person that would pass out. So it was something you had to do. Like, you still had to drink, but then you had to be somebody that, okay.
Balance.
Yes, I can pace myself, and I'm not that guy, because all we would do then is, after we were all hammered, we would mess with the person that's passed out horribly and do terrible things to them.
I have pictures from spring break 1991. We did unspeakable things to the people that passed out drunk. I think back on it and I'm like, those people should have kicked my ass.
Spring break 91. You old?
All right.
Spring break
Spring break 91.
Vanilla Ice was topping the charts.
I peaked.
Spring break 91.
Spring break 90
So
was
the
great.
beginning of the 90s, and I was just, kind of like reading some this week, and just to kind of like set your minds this way, the nostalgia decade now is going to be the 2000s.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
Everybody was like, oh, the 90s, and the 90s has kind of like been for the last 10 years where that's our nostalgia decade. That's freaking old people shit now. Like, now the nostalgia decade is going to be the 2000s where, yeah, remember all the way back to the summer of 2003?
Remember
Wow.
Hannah Montana? Those are the old
that is
references.
it. That's the old references now. Yeah, to put it all into perspective.
Crazy.
Yeah. So when you say spring break summer of 91 or whatever it was, or,
It was spring of 91.
spring of 91.
And it was tearing it up in the Redneck Riviera, Fort Walton Beach.
Yeah.
I know that area.
I know you do.
I wasn't quite ready for 91, but I tore that shit up in 96.
Yeah, this kind of plays on that too. This email we got from Cesar. He said, how were Kevin and Jaybird not as shocked as I was when V talked about Crazy Town getting into an accident with their tour van? The shock wasn't the fact that the van hit the moose. The shock was that, wait, Crazy Town is still touring?
Aww.
And now you look at that. Yeah, Crazy Town. Come, my lady. Come,
My lady,
lady.
you're my butterfly, sugar, baby.
That was, I'm thinking
It's got to
like,
be late 90s.
yeah, I think it maybe early 2000, and it was Crazy Town with, what was the name of that song? Was it Butterfly?
Yeah.
Oh, you might be right, like 2001, 2002-ish.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Yeah, you're right. 99 is when that came out. Gosh, I remember that whole thing.
That's when you guys got into town.
Yep, 99.
Yeah, and I remember it was a massive song. You would hear it all over the place. I remember the Buzz, the radio station played the shit out of it. And then it was just kind of like one of those things, and it seemed to fit. I remember there was this skaggy bar on Singer Island where I remember on Sundays it would just be jamming. I think it's torn down now. And it was like an old motel, and they had a pool there, and everybody go there. And I remember I went there one time, and people were like roofing themselves, and people were dropping like flies. And I just remember Crazy Town Butterflies blaring, and all these people in like tattoos and shit like that. I'm like, what the hell is going on? It was so alarming. I'm like, I gotta get the hell out of
I
here.
remember that place.
And that was
I
when
do
I
too.
partied hard. I can't remember what the name of that bar was.
It was a creepy.
It was the whole hotel.
Yeah.
It was a whole hotel, but it was Sunday afternoons. It was crazy. Like, you would have to park all the way down the road on Singer Island to walk up to it. And it was just that. People would go there, and it was like people were doing crazy amounts of drugs.
It looked like a sad place. If that hotel
Yes.
actually could talk, it'd be like,
Right.
guys, I just can't do it anymore.
I think
That's what that hotel would say.
Didn't we do something for one of the early Wild Quests there?
We did.
One of our challenges was at that hotel.
We did, and I was even like, wow, these people are hard.
Yeah,
I mean, they were going at it.
it was. And then, I think they tore that motel down, right? And
They had to.
yeah, they just need to bury that thing, and they just need to shove it into the ocean.
I don't even know you should build anything on that land. I think just let that be a lot of land.
Yeah. Oh, it was crazy. So, yeah, he went on to say that. So, yeah, you're Crazy Town. That's now really considered old. He also said, Jaybird, my neighborhood was a bust for my 3 girls, 11, 8, and 2. We probably got close to 30 houses with no candy. We finally gave up, and we gave them candy from our own stash. I heard about all these goodies that you had and no trick-or-treaters. Can we get a KVJ show or KVJ Nation trick-or-treat 2020? It might be cool where we plan it out and have a bus and go to the good places or something like that.
I would love that, actually.
Yeah, maybe we can do something.
The one thing I also wanted to do, and we weren't able to do it this year, we talked about it only because we had so much packed that day. remember for my birthday, I was supposed to go around and get all of those deals from everywhere. The birthday deals. I signed up for, I constantly get emails from IHOP, Denny's.
Yeah.
All of these restaurants, they're always giving me these discounted deals. Next birthday, I want to make that happen. We just weren't able to do it this year. Too many things planned.
I love it.
That, but kind of the same concept. Get a bunch of people around.
Yeah.
Eat. Celebrate life.
Just what you want, huh?
I do, man. I love food.
But it's your birthday. You're the only one that can eat for free.
But people can still go in solidarity. We can have fun.
Nobody else can eat for free,
No,
though.
fuck it. Terrible idea, Bird.
I mean, you got to find people who have May 10th as their birthday, and that's the motherfuckers you go with.
All right.
Scratch that one.
Never mind, Kevin.
It doesn't make sense to invite other people.
Oh, yeah. It doesn't make sense to invite some of my friends to go to the breakfast thing with me. Oh, yeah.
They get to watch you eat for free.
How dare I? I'll pay for the fucking bill. But guess what? You're not invited. Kevin, you can go.
Okay,
as
thank
long
you.
as it's fat.
He
Kevin.
won't show up.
Yeah, right.
You're right. Pennington, party of one.
I'm on the fence.
Yeah, the keto carb crazy Kev over here. Tanya said, yeah, my husband and I, we did the keto diet for 3 months last year. I lost 30 pounds. My husband lost 80. Wow. I suggest you get the urinalysis sticks and test your urine to make sure that you are in ketosis. Yeah, I think I'm doing that on Monday.
Interesting.
In 10 seconds or less, could you explain the keto diet to someone like me who has no idea what it is?
No.
There's no way you could?
No carbs, no sugar. Done. That was less than a second.
Wow. That's why he's the Kevin Ralston.
Yeah.
Because he just gets it.
That's
so
it.
no carbs, no sugar whatsoever. Nothing.
No.
Okay, so what do you eat then? You eat fruit, vegetables,
No
nuts?
fruit.
No fruit.
Sugar.
Oh, fuck. That's right. Fruit is bad for you. Fuck that diet. I'm sorry. Oh, grapes. Oh, can't eat grapes. That's when you know that diet's fucked.
It'd be like you could have steak and asparagus, no problem. You know, you would have chicken, cauliflower. You'd have chicken and broccoli.
And a piece of fish.
Well, cauliflower sounds great.
Yeah. In fact, you know, they're saying they're like, yeah, cauliflower, like it's really kind of there's not a lot in it. So you can eat it, but it's not anything it does anything for you. So it's kind of like the green vegetables. You can do your salad, stuff like that. You just got to, as I found out, you got to watch out with your balsamic vinaigrette. You can do the oil all you want on it, no problem.
Are you getting on the scale, or are you just trying to feel it?
Just trying to feel it. First of all, I don't even know if I have a scale. And if I do, I'm not a big. You
don't have a lot to lose.
Well, I'm not a big believer in weight. In fact, I was even talking to the guy who's kind of giving me the advice. He's the dietitian. This guy's a very thin dude. And he's like, he said, day to day, I will swing 10 pounds. It's just a lot of it's about water weight and things like that. So I don't really ever take that, so that's why I go a little bit more on feel. I will tell you, like, I was going 2 out on my belt. Now I'm down to 1. So,
okay.
And that's, 10 days in, something like that. So I think I'm getting to the point where I'm starting to feel a little bit. Got a long way to go on it. But
10 days and you haven't cheated once?
Not intentionally. No, everything I've done, my biggest thing was the craft beer. I mean, that was my devil. And, I would maybe some days, just for fun, I like drink. And now I don't drink like so much like to get like really shit-faced. I like to have a little bit here and there and, continually drink.
Keep it loose, keep it light.
Yeah, that's kind of it. So like I would go home and nothing would taste better and feel better than having a beer. So, and I would do that. But that was, as you know, like sometimes 300 calories. Plus, it's not only just it's not all calories are created alike.
Right.
If it's sugary and carby calories and things like that, then that wasn't good.
Do you find that there's a certain time of day when you start to get that yearning for the bad stuff you want, like your craft beer? I know for me, between 8:30 and about 10 p.m., I yearn for cake or something sweet, German cake. I had German cake last night.
You did.
But my body aches for it during that time period. Is that what happens with you with the beer?
Well, I'm doing the vodka now, so yeah, there are times, and it's usually just after you've been, doing like the show and a lot of stress, and after a while you're like, I could use a drink. Even anybody else who's got stress in their job.
I mean, get it.
That's why they have happy hours and everything else, because you've had a stressful, like, intense day, and you're like, nothing would feel better than having a drink right now.
Working with Jay Bird stresses a man out. I get it.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Look at Kevin. That's you are why he drinks.
So I have that, and so so just having like a drink, like 2 tops, that's good. It takes the edge off, and you feel good, just like anybody else. And
So now you're doing vodka right now. It's a Friday night. All right.
I just have to keep it to 2. Yeah,
You'll have 2 vodkas tonight.
yeah, and that'll be it. That'll be all I have.
A little heavy hand on that vodka on a
No,
Friday.
in fact, last night it was kind of funny because I saw too because we went to dinner and the Queen and I, she'll have a little bit of, she's kind of doing the vodka thing too, and so we'll have like a couple of drinks, and then we went to somebody's house that had a party going on, and I walk in, you know how it is, and the guy's like going, I gotta get you something to drink. He's like, you want a beer? I'm like, well, I'm not doing beer and this and that. And he's like, well, he's like, I'll get you a vodka then. And then he went to go get one. Kim's like going, no. He's like, yeah, because we were going to go trick or treat and walk around for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. She's like, he's got to drive. Like, no, he's not doing it. She's like, she's like, you can't say no. She's like, you were that guy that like when somebody fires up a good time, you're like, okay, I'm in.
I can say no. I just don't want to.
How dare you? You want to smile on Halloween.
Yeah, so she's like, you got to keep in mind, like, you got to get behind the wheel in 90 minutes or 2 hours. So
That's why you take an Uber. I'm
well,
planning
then
ahead.
the car, and what I'm going to do, Uber in the morning, and then,
Yeah, that's what you do, Kev.
Yeah, you can't.
I leave my house in an Uber with my drink.
Yeah, so that's where I gotta mind myself because the Queen is a watching. So I get 2, and that's where I'm like, all right, I need to cool it down. But I get 2, and I enjoy the hell out of those 2.
You need a flask, friend.
You do you. Nothing I or Virginia can say, or the audience. You just do you.
That's it. That's just what you got to do. So, so that's it. So no big craving. She said also, I lost a lot of hair while we were on the diet.
Oh,
although my
shit.
husband did not. Wait, what?
Oh,
Well, that's a cool.
That's how you get Kevin's attention.
I know. Yeah, absolutely. I'm not sure if this is common with the keto diet, but I wanted to let you know. Good luck with the diet. Oh my gosh. I didn't know that.
If there's something that you don't want to lose, it's that.
That's just it. Honestly, with life, it's balancing everything out. As soon as I do something right, something I'm doing right is going to do something wrong.
Of course, keto makes your hair fall out.
Of course it does. Yeah, you can't ever get anything right.
They don't tell you that before you go on keto.
Yeah, right. There you go. That's just the way it goes. Yeah, somebody said the urine strips are not accurate. Follow this dude on YouTube. He explains the science behind the concepts in his video. He also provides strategies behind genders and age. Okay. Yeah, that's the thing. And he even, my trainer was like, he's like, there's so much information online. You can lose yourself. Some of it's not necessarily accurate. It's just, that's the problem with any kind of diet stuff, You go to 2 different sources and they tell you conflicting information.
All you can do is what feels right.
Yeah.
And like now that you feel like you're changing belt loops and doing things like that
I feel a little lighter. I was, admittedly, and I hate it because I love craft beer, but I was
puffy.
Yeah, I was
know.
just feeling kind of bloaty and like, I got guts and all that kind of
You're
stuff.
describing my last 3 months.
Yeah.
I have felt this way and I haven't been able to shake it, and a lot of it is the alcohol.
Yeah.
I just want to get out of this fucking dolphin outfit. It reminds me that, you got a spare tire you're working with. If I have regular clothes on, I would not give a shit. It's so tight. It keeps getting smaller. So everything I eat, I fucking see in my dress. Everything. It's all going right to my gut.
It sucks to be a girl.
It sucks to be a fat girl in this small dress. It does. I'm not going to lie. It sucks.
Well,
I need a bigger dress.
I hope in your travels, maybe you find a chubby chaser or something.
I hope just to get some, like you're talking about, I cannot wait to be on the plane with a very strong buzz.
It's very nice when you know that you're like, okay, I'm in that place, or I'm not going to have to drive. I'm not going to have kids around me where I've got to you can just be like, okay, I get a little loose.
I'm going to get some looks. That's fine. I'll sit down. I'll just fucking put the old headphones on and just drift off.
Yeah, that's it. An email here about masturbating and what they would tell you to get you to stop. Like it's the No Nut November. For some reason, people don't want you to,
You're going to go blind if you masturbate too much.
Somebody's-
Remember that one?
Once one email here says, when I was a kid, I was told that a kitten dies every time you masturbate.
Yeah, I mean, you grew up thinking you would go blind if you touched it too much.
That's crazy.
But you know what? Even thinking with that danger, I still went for it. because I don't know.
It's worth the risk. Some things are.
Like, I want to go blind, but I don't know. I like it a lot.
There are some things that they're just so good. You're like, screw it. That's
fuck it.
alcohol. You're just like, yeah, I know.
You know what? I may not see later, but okay.
Seeing schmeeing.
Yeah, that's just so good. I'm going to go for it anyway. I don't care. Got a question here. Do you remember when Philip from Bud's was in there? He brought you guys a new sandwich. It was going to be on the menu. Did they ever release that new sandwich at Bud's Chicken?
That was for the Bud's Chicken and Seafood mukbang we did at my place. And I have not got word if they have done that. I don't think they have, but let me get back to you on that. Very, very good question.
Okay. There you go.
Yeah, we need to see more of Philip.
We're getting ready to strike a deal with him, so you will be seeing him.
Good.
Good news. Got one here about the Cribs, too. Hannah wanted to know, when are you guys going to finish out the Cribs series? We're missing Jaybird and Denny's.
We don't want to do them at this place because half my place is even set up because I'm not going to be living there that long, and he's getting ready to move out. We wanted to do our new houses.
Okay.
Plus, we have the same type of model, so it's literally going to be back-to-back. Those sandalwood houses, that's where we live. It's going to look identical pretty much. I thought it'd be kind of lame.
Yeah, okay.
They're going to come. I just think we're going to get our houses first. The other thing, too, is there was talk about not being able to use that music anymore because of the videos, but I believe if we keep the clips short, we should be able to still keep the...
I think it's like you get up to like 15 seconds.
Yeah, we should be good.
Something along those lines. Okay,
Do you see my reasoning on behind that?
Yeah, I do, because you're just kind of in a state of not making it your home.
Zero inspiration where I live at right now. It's doing one thing. It's where I do the podcast at, and it's where me and Chewy sleep.
And where you sleep
That's it. That's
and
all.
podcast. And it's not set up like a house.
I don't want to. Yeah, because if I'm gonna get a house next year, which that is the plan, I want to get out of there right when my lease is over.
Good.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And do we know, like, what is the timetable on the move?
My lease is up in June, and I think Denny's is up in May, right around that time period.
Okay,
So
summertime move then?
It's time to start kind of looking, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Making sure that
I think so.
we're zoning in. Gardens is where we're zoning in right now.
You got to see what's out there.
There's not a lot in Gardens right now.
Yeah. Gardens is tricky because you don't get a lot of house,
And
but you pay a lot of money.
It's expensive as fucking Gardens. My goodness.
Yeah.
I wasn't happy when I looked in Gardens.
It's amazing how quickly the prices change once you go south of North Lake Boulevard. There's a good difference between, depending on the neighborhood, but a house you would get in Gardens is significantly different, less expensive here in West Palm Beach.
Oh, yeah.
By a good thousands of dollars.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
I hate talking adult stuff. I'm so sorry.
It doesn't fit you well.
It doesn't. I hate it.
It's the thousands of dollars.
It's just thousands.
Well, the chat room and KVJ Nation, they can't get over what's going on this weekend. You're going to Oregon to your sister's wedding. You got on the Dolphins cheerleader uniform. People are like going, come on, please don't wear that during her wedding.
Yeah, I hope the audience will trust that I'm not going to do anything, to ruin anything with my family. If I go to Oregon and the Dolphins don't win, and me being in the Dolphins outfit's going to cause such disaster for the wedding, I'm not going to wear the Dolphins outfit during the wedding. And if anyone has a problem with that, then they're just not going to enjoy the bit anymore. I'll come back. I'll put the Dolphin outfit right back on if it causes a problem.
Yeah.
I'm not going to try to ruin my sister's wedding.
Not worth it.
But with that said, though, my sister's really, really cool, and she. I wouldn't say she's like, oh, that's awesome, Jason, but she's not that mad about it either. So I'm going to play it by ear. If it's something to where it's a win for the audience and it's a win for my sister and win for everybody, I'll do it. But I'm not going to ruin my sister's wedding because
it works
of that.
when you go out in South Florida. When you're out in Oregon, people are like,
everywhere I go,
loses its punch.
Everywhere I go, I've been wearing the Dolphins outfit. I've not cheated on that. And if if I have to do an hour for my sister's wedding, I'll gladly do that. And if anyone has a problem with that, they can kiss my fat Italian ass.
That's right. That's right.
But there's a chance she may be cool with it. I don't know. I don't want to put too much. I don't want to stress her out. I'm not going to stress myself out.
There you go.
This is supposed to be a fun bit for us to enjoy because the Dolphins suck this year. Let's have some fun with it.
Don't put too much into it.
I just know people are really getting mad. Don't get mad. I'm not going to ruin my family.
There you go. So it's all set. All good. And hopefully the Dolphins get that win.
And Angie, I'm sorry that you're over the bit. I've seen your 19,000 comments on that in the chat room. I'm sorry.
I'm over it and you're stupid.
Pretty much, Angie. I get it. I'm not going to probably wear it to my sister's wedding, but I'll probably be wearing it back on Monday because I don't know if the Dolphins are going to win.
There you go. Take care of it. Let's see here. We got one from Scott saying, hey, I heard you talking about going to Arkansas. Just kind of curious where you're going to be. If you're going to be close to Fort Smith, come on down and let's eat at Western Sizzlin'.
Denny's!
There you go. That's what you do when you go to Arkansas.
Where are you going in Arkansas?
And am I still invited? He's like, what?
Well, okay.
He can't hear us through that fucking window.
Well, tell him to come in here.
Miho! Come in here. I know. We need more Denny's in here.
I know. I need it in my life.
He's a behind-the-scenes man, though.
What town in Arkansas gets to have you guys for Christmas?
Well, so we're still working it out. We actually were just talking about how we were thinking about Arkansas would be great for Christmas this year.
Okay.
Because Jen's family's flying into Colorado for the Christmas portion, and her brother lives in Arkansas, and her family all of them haven't visited her brother. So we were saying maybe instead of doing Christmas in New York and New Year's in Colorado, we'll do Christmas in Colorado and New Year's in Arkansas. So that was kind of the discussion that we had.
You don't know the name of the town?
I couldn't even tell you. I've never actually even seen Arkansas on a map.
Because I guess we have some Arkansas listeners that want to hook up with you.
Okay.
Very cool. So it's all I don't even know if the parents know about this plan yet. It was all the kids coming together trying to think of a way that we can include Jen's parents, my wife's parents.
Gotcha.
I had mentioned that I might be going.
Yeah. Bird overheard some of it and definitely wanted to go to Arkansas. So.
Bird definitely invited
I
himself.
did not. You invited. I would never invite myself. You said, yeah, if you want to come out to Arkansas.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to, absolutely.
I thought you said.
Awkward.
I said that we were going to Arkansas for sure, and that I guess if you weren't doing anything, I thought you said you were going to go see your brother in Jersey.
And then you said if you want to meet up, you should meet up. That's what you had said.
Oh, yeah, I said if you want to meet up, sure. If we go to Arkansas, for sure.
I do not have to go to Arkansas. I was.
Oh, you absolutely can.
Yeah.
So let me just let you know if we're going though, because we were just discussing it with the brothers to see if that was.
I definitely don't have to go for sure.
Well, you can. I just didn't.
Deal.
Yeah, absolutely, you can if you want.
Yeah, I don't think you remember this conversation.
This has been my favorite.
Well, I remember we were talking about going to Arkansas,
combo
possibly
ever.
for New Year's.
Yeah.
And I think you said, "Oh, that'd be cool."
It's not how it went.
Were you guys high?
I mean, always. But you can absolutely come to Arkansas. I thought you said you were going to see your brother in Jersey.
Yeah, that's what I had said. You said after the trip, you said you should meet up in Arkansas because your family was going to be there.
That's awesome. I definitely agree.
Denny's has no recollection of that.
I know we talked about
I can
Arkansas.
tell.
I remember you said that you would always wanted to go there or something.
No, I'm definitely not going now.
Oh my God, that was so good.
That was great.
So glad you came in here, Denny's.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That was amazing.
You do also have an invite. My mom, I believe, is serious. She was texting me this week, and she said they are having their Frozen Festival in Logan, Ohio.
What is that?
It's January 18th, and they're hoping to have a giant ice sculpture of Bigfoot.
Ooh.
And apparently your name came up in the conversation.
I love it.
So she's going to invite you real quick, and then in a couple weeks she's going to forget she invited you.
The Logan invitations are serious and binding.
Okay. Once you commit, that is blood in, blood out.
This is blood in, blood out.
And they're not done in a smoky atmosphere.
So they are looking for a Bigfoot costume, and my mom, this is the exact question, any chance Jaybird would come up?
Oh.
I said, I'm not sure. Give me all the details, and then I can ask him. It's January 18th, the Frozen Festival. Can you take a picture of Jaybird in his costume?
If you go, you have to wear the costume. That's what she's asking.
Yes, I just said I'll see what I can do.
I mean, that's adorable.
It is
I kind of
adorable.
want to do it. If it's on a weekend, let's maybe look
January 18th?
Yeah.
Is that the Billy Joel?
That's the KVJ 20 year, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it is. Oh, darn, Mom. Oh, well.
I'm sorry.
I would have considered going to that.
I know you would if you were.
If it's the weekend, why not?
Yeah, I think one of these times, in all seriousness, I think one of these times we will put together a KVJ trip, probably to the Hocking Hills. They just built a new the visitor center, which is actually really nice. It is a humongous thing that they've done there. They get a lot of visitors there. I think they get more than Yellowstone. My mom was telling me. So it's a big tourist area, and it's beautiful. If you go the right time of year when it's a little warm and you got some leaves on the trees and things like that. Yeah, fall's big, because the leaf changes and all that. But you want it to be you don't want it to be below, to me, 50.
Right.
Yes.
Otherwise, you might kill a Floridian.
Yes. So, we don't want that. But then, maybe we'll go and we'll get...
we should all do a hometown come-along trip.
Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun. Yeah, New Orleans would be a blast. My area, I think, if we got... Because they have, like, little neighborhoods you can get where you can get a bunch of cabins together. Doing something like that.
Nice.
I think would be fun.
Fuck all that. I'm going to Arkansas whether I'm going to Denny's or not. I have my heart set. I want to see what it's like out there. It seems cool.
That'd be so funny if both of y'all were in Arkansas at the same time. You didn't hang.
No, I just want to see what Arkansas is like. I had my heart on it.
You have an Arkansas heart on.
Yeah, I guess. Whatever that means.
Okay, let's see here. We do have some things. We do have a KVJ Cares page. It's up at kvjshow.com. We got a lot of people that, are going through some stuff, and we do what we can, try to get the word out, and, anybody can help out. And during the holiday season, too, I encourage people to go and maybe check out some of the things we have posted there. If you got a little bit of money, you would do something good for people. Just be like, hey, we got $100 or something, and just go in and drop it on somebody's, like, GoFundMe. It's in there. A lot of people struggling. I got a friend of mine's battling cancer, lost his job recently, a 16-month-old son. On top of all this, been struggling with febrile seizures. So good news is after a 2-year battle with lymphoma, he's going to pull through. Is expected to enter remission. But he had lost his job as a systems engineer. It's just, one thing after another here. Matt had done that, and we posted that up on our Facebook page. And he had to pay like $2,500 by the end of the month. He and his family are going to lose their house. They're going to foreclose on it. So that's one thing that we have up on our KVJ Cares page that you could go up. I mean, he's, the clock is, basically the deadline was yesterday.
If you have a little extra coin, I know a lot of people like to give a little bit more during the holidays. That KVJ Cares, we always put the stories up there, the GoFundMes, and you can, give $10 here, $20 here, and feel good about, helping people out.
Yes, and another one too. A friend of mine's battling cancer, lost his job recently. All this kind of stuff. Yeah, this is the one we were talking about. In fact, they've got something going on tomorrow, Carlton Square in Port St. Lucie. There's going to be going on there. It's like a block party. Java Cafe, it looks like, is going to be a grand opening there. They got food trucks, music, all kinds of stuff. 9 a.m. until noon tomorrow. It's on Hancock Drive. So if you'd like to go and support there, that's something you could do. If you're in Port St. Lucie at Carlton Square, go check that out tomorrow. So thank you for those emails. We got several people actually emailed in about that. So we got a lot of good friends. It's a good thing to have, too. And also Justin, he and his little brother, they're part of the Phipps Park Cal Ripken Baseball League.
Nice.
Their all-star team, in fact, they won the 11-under Cal Ripken World Series last year.
Virginia, who's Cal Ripken?
Dead baseball player.
Oh my gosh, she just killed Cal Ripken.
He's not dead?
No, he's actually
check.
sort
I don't
of
think he's dead. He was supposed to be alive this morning, but
yeah. Well, if he died today,
Have you heard from him?
You're the number one suspect if he's dead.
yeah, they're trying to get to the 12-under World Series in Branson, Missouri, August 6th through the 15th. So they got a poker tournament, free food, drinks, blackjack table, raffle items at Ellie's 50s Diner on November 16th. So that is going to be going on. They got casino night that is going to be happening. Try to figure out exactly where that is, but we'll get to that. But yeah, that's where my son plays. In fact, I'll be at Phipps Park tonight. Got baseball going on. So
sweet.
And yeah, it's an impressive team, really great coach too. So good stuff there. All right, well that's what we got going on in the neighborhood. Hopefully y'all have a great weekend. Lots of good stuff going on. Let's go Fins. Let's get this win over the Jets.
That would really just solve a lot of shit, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
if they
it
could
would.
just win the game.
If they win, then you're good. You don't have to worry about, making anybody upset.
Someone's going to be upset.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. It's you. Someone's going to be mad.
Someone will be upset.
Big games, too. You got Seminoles and the Hurricanes this weekend. You got the Gators taking on Georgia. So lots of big stuff going on.
Who the Suckeyes play?
They play nobody.
That's right. It's a bye week.
LSU, too. We off this week, too.
Yes. So Ohio State has got a bye week as well, and then your LSU Tigers have Alabama next Saturday.
I know.
Yeah, so there you go. Some big stuff. So you guys enjoy your weekend, whatever you got going on. We'll talk to you later. Goodbye.
Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems, ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.